Today we're talking about the latest endangered species. Not a cuddly panda or majestic eagle, but something equally as tragic for the Telecom dinosaurs, the T1's circuit. Yes, folks, another beloved legacy technology is fading faster than a dial-up connection in a phone booth. And that's up next on this episode of TiPS, Today in Public Safety.
Welcome to TiPS, Today in Public Safety, your go-to podcast for today's breaking stories and public safety news. Here's your host, Fletch, with today's tips.
Welcome to TiPS, Today in Public Safety. This is Fletch. I'm an EMP and the Vice President of Public Safety Solutions at 911 Inform. 3 times a week, I bring you the latest, most informative, and sometimes a bit controversial takes on emergency communications. Today, we're taking a deep dive into the impending extinction of DS1 circuits and what it means for your critical communications. If you thought paying $7 for coffee was outrageous, try stomaching the monthly bill for a legacy POTS line. There are actual cases where businesses are paying upwards of $1,000 a month each. Yep, copper lines are becoming scarcer than common sense at a flat earth convention. With everyone moving to IP technology, POTS lines are officially extinct, creating a real conundrum for administrators that rely on them for life safety systems. And T1 circuits, or DS1s, are an endangered species, soon to be gone for good as well. What happened? Historically, analog lines were revered for their rock-solid reliability. They're literally just 2 copper wires, like the grandpa of Telecom. Simple, sturdy, required no external power. And even your least tech-savvy cousin Eddie could maintain one with minimum training. But here's the snag. These lines have about as much intelligence as a potato, and without regular maintenance, outages silently occur without the phone company's network operations even knowing about it. Fortunately, the times are turning. New VoIP gateways are arriving on the scene that'll simulate good old analog circuits from the back of a digital adapter. And this will allow you to keep those expensive dinosaurs that just must have a 2-wire copper circuit in service, like alarm systems and elevators. But wait, there's even more tragedy unfolding. These T1 circuits, sometimes called DS1s, although they're another Telecom classic, are now officially on the endangered species list. These digital workhorses traditionally delivered up to 24 simultaneous trunk lines or 23 voice channels plus a data signaling channel. Unfortunately, unless you're getting these circuits over fiber, the ancient copper infrastructure that supports these T1s is deteriorating quicker than cheap jeans from an outlet store. And today, provisioning a reliable DS1 circuit is about as quick and efficient as herding cats. This infrastructure fragility means your communications go from crystal clear to crackly static faster than you could say, "Hey, did we pay the phone bill?" So the writing is on the wall. It's time to evaluate your telecom setup. Enter SIP trunking, the cloud's cool younger cousin. It's like trading in your horse-drawn carriage for a Tesla. But beware, moving to SIP isn't just about jumping into trendy new tech. It can significantly impact your 911 infrastructure. Understanding exactly how 911 works in a SIP environment is critical. You've got many more choices in how you deliver services, and you can now take advantage of some significant cost savings with next-generation 911 and a streamlined architecture. So while you're swapping out your copper relics for shiny new SIP trunks, why not fully future-proof your emergency communications, as now is the perfect time to explore SIP-based 911 that allows you to step confidently into the next generation 911 era. Because let's face it, nobody wants their 911 system to become another victim of technology extinction. That's it for today's episode of TiPS, Today in Public Safety. Thanks so much for listening. For more updates and insights, you can follow me on social media at Fletch911 and visit 911tips.com, where you'll find a complete archive of our previous episodes. Stay safe. Thanks so much for listening. And if you're in public safety, thanks for what you do every day. I'll see you next time.
You've been listening to TiPS, Today in Public Safety, your go-to podcast for today's breaking stories and public safety news. Hosted by Fletch and available every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Catch past episodes on 911tips.com. That's 911tips.com. Be sure to like and subscribe, and remember to join us each week for the latest on NG911. I am Spider Harrison, the official 911 voiceover dude. Catch me on Sirius XM on various channels, including 90s on 9, the 10 spot, and on the Weekend Countdown on Hits 1. Or don't, regret it for the rest of your life. Either way, I'm good. TiPS is brought to you by 911 Inform, the leading next-generation 911 solution for enterprise compliance with federal 911 regulations. Visit them on the web at 911inform.com. 911 Inform, making every second count when it matters the most.